Soldiers stepped from the shadows, 6 armed men who had been waiting for this moment. Khalil's eyes widened in horror as he understood. "Master, please, I built this for her, for love. I kept nothing for myself." "That," Tobias said coldly, "is your mistake." The blade entered Khalil's back just as he turned toward the unfinished eastern wing where his beloved waited. He fell forward, his blood pooling on the perfect marble floor he had laid with his own hands. His last breath was her name.
Layla.
From the women's quarters came a scream that echoed through the palace halls, a sound of heartbreak so profound that even the carved lions seemed to weep. That night, as Khalil's body was hastily buried in an unmarked grave, strange things began to happen. The master's dreams were filled with the sound of chiseling, of stones being moved, of a voice calling Layla's name. He would wake to find fresh mortar on his clothes, though he had touched no walls. Layla, in her grief, refused all food and water. She stood at the palace's highest window, looking out over the unfinished eastern wing, and wept until her tears ran dry. On the 7th night after her beloved's murder, she threw herself from that window, choosing death over life. As her body struck the courtyard stones, the earth itself seemed to shudder. Cracks appeared in the perfect walls. The carved lions' faces twisted into expressions of rage. And from somewhere deep in the palace, foundations came a sound like grinding stone, the sound of a builder who would never rest. The historical background about 20 kilometers west of Amman, in the village of Iraq Al-Amir, stands the ruins of this very palace, Qasr Al-Abd, Castle of the Slave. The palace was never finished. Hyrcanus died in 175 BC, and the palace was later destroyed by the devastating Galilee earthquake of 363 AD. But those who know the real story understand. It was never the earthquake that doomed this place. It was cursed from the moment innocent blood was spilled on its marble floors. Today, local folklore speaks of ghostly figures roaming the palace grounds and strange lights appearing at night. The structure, unfinished and partially ruined, is said to be haunted by the spirit of Hyrcanus, the builder who met a tragic fate. But the locals tell a different story. They say it's not just Hyrcanus who haunts the ruins. It's the slave from the legend, still trying to finish his masterpiece, still seeking justice for the betrayal that cost him his life and his love. What people report visitors often describe an unsettling feeling as they explore the ruins. Local stories include the Phantom Builder. People report seeing a figure in ancient clothing moving stones and